Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with another book review, and today I am happy to talk about this book. It's called Dread Nation by Justina Ireland. And I've pretty much been kind of putting this book off for so long because I've been wanting to read it for so long, but I wasn't sure if it was going to go well or not. I just had a feeling that from the premise it looks so good. So pretty much if you haven't read it yet or heard about it, it's about this girl who was born towards the end of towards the middle of Gettysburg battle in Civil War. But then 2 days after she was born, a zombie outbreak happens, which pretty much kind of stopped the whole war in its tracks and pretty much put it on a standstill. Slaves are kind of free at this point, and it's illegal. But there are some people that are not happy about it, and some people are okay with it. And so they recreated this called the Re-Education Act, Negro and Native Re-Education Act, where they pretty much they created schools for people who are Native Americans or African Americans to go to and learn about combat, and also they are blessed with adequate skills so that way they can protect pretty much the white people there in that time, and pretty much make sure that they don't get eaten by zombies and protect the rest of everybody from them. And so in this book, Jane, the main character, who's pretty much part of the Miss Pristine School for combat, and she's pretty much been trained. She's pretty much learning about how to defend herself, but also to pick up any weapon, and pretty much she can totally kill a bunch of zombies with just two items, two knives, and she pretty much be like, shh. And she pretty much can do that. But also she's forced to learn about etiquette, so that way when she becomes an attendant, which they are kind of follow around the rich people back then and pretend, making sure to be they're kind of their bodyguards in some way. So, but she does not want this world at all. She wants to be free, to be able to see her mom, who she hasn't seen for so long since she was sent away, and she just wants to be out of this world. But personally she was sent there, so she's pretty much stuck in this situation. Along with that, she also has a friend named Catherine, who's pretty much at this moment kind of a friend, but not a friend. They're pretty much always bickering all the time and have their own rivalry going on. And she also has a friend, Mysterious Red Jack. So technically, one day, Catherine and Jane are forced to go to this lecture of this crazy professor who has this experiment to help end zombies and so on, and he wants to educate them or something like that. But then things go wrong, and his buddy subject pretty much ends up turning, and he loses control. And thankfully Jane and Catherine was there to defend the mayor, pretty much everybody. But this also lets them to actually go into discovering new secrets about what's going on in this. Why are people just disappearing? And after this, once they get too close, it ends up them getting somehow sent to a mysterious small town in the frontier called Summerland, and they are forced to pretty much live in this town, and Jane must pretty much become a patrol woman and defend the white people of that town and pretty much make sure that the zombies don't come over the wall. That's pretty much what it's about. And so she has to find a way out of the city too. So this book actually is so much fun to read. I love the main character Jane. She's funny, she's snarky, she has these comments that every once in a while she has she busts out, and she's just so confident in the way she is and the way she fights. And she pretty much can pick up any weapon, and pretty much if there's a pack of zombies, 10,000 of them, she pretty much be able to pretty much take them on. It's like Selena from Throne of Glass that can pretty much take on anything. But at the same time, I love the fact that she also isn't afraid to pretty much accept her faults, but also try to overcome those things. I also like her relationship with her friend Catherine and how they build throughout the whole book, and how they pretty much develop throughout the whole book. They become much more closer than they were, and I actually like that part. As for the whole idea of the post-Civil War thing going on with the zombies, I really enjoyed that part. I felt it was fresh because I've seen a lot of zombie books, and they're usually more post-apocalyptic and in the futurized type of way. But this one's kind of what if zombies actually broke out during that time, and what would happen? And there was there's also a lot of politics issues going on throughout the book. So if you're not interested in politics or anything in books, they have that kind of vibe thing, but it's back then and stuff. And I actually like this one. But anyway, current in some way and kind of relatable. And so yeah, so that's what the book I would talk about. If you read this book, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear about your thoughts about it. And if you haven't read it and interested in checking this one out, it's really good. If you like this video, do click on thumbs up. And if you want to check out more book reviews, just subscribe, because I'd love to have you.